near the devil's backbone is a sleepy little cabin sitting by the birch. Past the cemetery where only four-wheelers go. No cell phone coverage, no outside world. There's moonshine, liquor, beer, and smoke.
Now we can just fucking chit chat.
The chit chat. It's good. I need to light up for that.
Right?
Episode 1.
So we tried out for a country band, a 90s country band.
90s country band.
And you did really well.
Well, thank you. It was quite the experience.
Oh, you held up. So we met these guys. It was a Craigslist ad, which is still somewhat. I don't even know if Craigslist is viable anymore.
I haven't been on there myself in the longest time.
Man, I still go on Craigslist because if I want to buy like a piece of furniture or something, I know a lot of people go to Facebook Marketplace, but I still go to Craigslist. I know people have had terrible experiences with Craigslist, but
It's been that.
I've been fine. I've sold gear on there, but you know,
Well, that's true.
You got to meet these people.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the absolute open.
Public spot.
Yeah,
So,
right.
yeah.
Have you sold anything on Craigslist or met musicians on Craigslist?
Man, the last time I did that was, I think, 10 years ago with a band.
Wow, with Highwire?
Well, it was longer than 10 years. Yeah.
Is that how you found Highwire?
That's how I found it. Yeah.
Really?
Craigslist was hot back then.
Craigslist was hot back then.
Yeah.
And
then it just kind of.
You don't know what you're going to get on Craigslist anymore, man.
Well, but I guess good to see that it's still around and
It's still around. Yeah.
you know serves a purpose. I'm sure.
I still use it. You know, I've posted many musicians ads, but Craigslist is just like anything else, man.
Don't know what you're gonna get.
You don't know what you're going to get. I mean,
And solely for the purpose of
shit,
musicians,
you know,
right?
Yes,
Just that.
100%.
Yeah.
So if you've never used Craigslist, you have to go to the community setting and then find musicians
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
then post your ad. But you know, there's a huge decline in how much Craigslist is used anymore,
Right.
and it makes me wonder often: is it a decline because nobody wants to play live music like this anymore?
Okay. Or nobody wants to play live music anymore.
Or maybe are people just so completely freaked out by using Craigslist they don't know what you're going to get.
That's interesting because it does seem like Facebook has taken over with that.
Yeah.
Maybe the trust level or just sense of community, I guess.
I guess, and I don't use Facebook. You know me and Facebook, so I have this terrible schizophrenic relationship with Facebook, and I'm
I applaud you.
yeah, don't yet.
Yeah, it's too soon, folks.
It's way too soon. I just re-upped it yesterday, so I'm gonna do my best. Well, it's funny, you know, there's so many things that tick me off about Facebook. And,
Wow.
at one time, 17 years ago, when it went roundabout, but I just thought, man, it's really intrusive. And I really didn't want to do it. And then as time went by, I tried to become part of it. And then you get the polarization of politics intertwined with personal lives. And it just became that. And it's become that so much over the last how many years? Yeah, and everybody's got a position on that stuff. And we all do. Yeah, but maybe this isn't the forum to really promote that kind of stuff, and I'm okay with that.
Yes.
Country band.
Yes, when we did that was Morgantown.
So we really just wanted to play some music. That's really why this is all kind of how this started. I think we wanted to play some music, and Bernie's a hell of a keyboard player, so we met these guys through Craigslist. Jim Frady, and I think Jim is still looking for band. He's a good
Fantastic
player, man.
Yeah,
and he's got that that 90s country voice.
Yeah, great voice.
I think he did some time on radio at one point. But so we go up to Morganton and I took my little drum kit up, my little electric Elisa's kit, and they told us to learn 3 songs, which was Watermelon Crawl, something else, and I was done. And then
they just kept going.
They kept going, and Bernie kept going.
it was a fun ride. It was an interesting ride.
I don't have that. You know, if they played popular, if they had played more popular songs from the '90s, but they all started
Picking,
jamming, and they were all in it.
They knew exactly which way to go.
Yeah,
it was a humbling experience a little bit there.
It's very humbling for me, for sure.
Yeah.
So then that kind of fell apart, and then this is kind of where Craigslist comes in, because I had put an ad out saying, you know, I can't remember if it was like singer, keyboard player looking for new rock country band or something, and we met some guys in Moravian Falls. So going through Craigslist, we met Pat. Pat is a really generous guy and an okay guitar player.
He texted you today.
He sure did. Sure did. How's it going, brother?
Okay.
Hope everything's well. Here's a clip of the song we just recorded called Southern Down. We're working on some other stuff too. And I'm just thinking, I didn't reply.
No.
I'm just like, why are you?
Wow.
Why are you reaching out?
Yeah.
Because I hadn't blocked for a long time. When I'm mad at somebody, if I'm really mad and I don't want to talk to you again, I'll block your hind end. Now, I don't want to talk. And I unblocked him a few weeks ago, and I unblocked the bass player too.
Right.
Wilton. So right now we're in Shelby, North Carolina.
Yep.
And I live in Granite Falls, and that's a good
What's that?
40, 45 minutes from here, any way you go. And then we practice in Moravian Falls, which is it was an hour from my house, was it not? I mean,
it was a lot of driving, man.
It was 45 minutes to an hour from my house. So from Shelby to my house to
then all the way up there.
It was like a 2-hour ride.
I think it was
to go jam with these guys.
Right.
Anyway, so going back to Craigslist, man.
Okay.
Because the more ads I put out, the more lunatics that come out of the woodwork. And you guys know who you are too. And you can be very specific in saying,
oh my gosh, you were.
This is what I'm looking for. And I wouldn't put it, and some of these guys will put this out there saying, this is what I'm looking for. And then you meet them.
Right.
And you're like, oh man, this is not. And so I put these ads out, and sometimes people will respond and think I'm just being a complete, diva or whatever about it. I'm just like, man, I just know what I want. And
you're entitled to that. I mean, that's the purpose of the ad.
It's the purpose of the ad. But I think the big issue with Craigslist is that as we get older, people get stupider.
It does seem like that.
It gets kind of nutty, man.
No. Or it's us with our less patience to put up with all that crap.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's less patience and an equal amount thrown into of you're a dumbass.
Yeah.
I don't know. But so Craigslist, and pull up the musicians. So I caught Bernie off guard.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here, folks.
All right, so just recite the two top ads, the two most recent ads on Craigslist.
Okay.
And maybe we'll just promote whoever this is on Craigslist.
Oh, gosh. I'm glad you asked. Here's what we have next. This is classic rock bassist needed.
All right.
Okay. And looking for a bass player to play classic rock covers and play out.
So this is Shelby, right?
No, that's the interesting thing about this, Mike. This came up as, I think this is Greenville, Chesney.
So how far is Chesney from here?
Oh, gosh, that's probably also about 40 minutes to an hour,
wow.
I would guess. Yeah.
Wow, so that's a good ride.
Yeah, it's a good ride.
So I don't know about you, but since I've been a kid, when I was 16 and really started becoming really interested in playing, I've been driving forever. I'm 58 now, but I've always driven, 35 minutes to an hour 20 to go play with people. And I don't think people to this day, everybody wants a band of convenience.
For sure.
Everybody wants to be within 13 minutes of each other.
Yeah. Everybody. And convenience also just reminds me of, we want to play right away. We want to be out and play.
That's right.
I don't know if we should open that can of worms just yet, because you were on a roll with something else.
Yeah, no, that's a good. We'll have to cover it. We'll come back and pick that up another time.
That's another. topic.
But yeah,
so
everybody,
driving.
yeah, everybody. So if you want to play in a band, if you want to play in a good band, you're going to have to travel. So if you really want to play and you want to play with some good people, you're going to have to travel, and it's sacrifice. But if you really want to play, you got to do it.
Yeah, some sacrifice needs to be made. Sure.
So here's an easy one. Here's a bass player, or some band
Some band needs a rock
in
bass.
Chesney needs a classic rock bass player.
Yep.
Bass players are a dime a dozen. It used to be guitar players were a dime a dozen.
I remember when it used to be that.
Now you can't find a guitar player worth his crap anymore.
Nope.
Not somebody who wants to put some time in.
That's right.
That wants to learn new things and then also play out at the same time. Everybody wants to go back and play, oh, let's do Mustang Sally. Like, nope, not going to do Mustang Sally, baby.
We're not doing that.
Not doing that. We're not going to do cocaine, and we're not going to do those kind of songs. Because everybody, it's the funniest thing. Everybody, when you start a new band, everybody's like, man, I don't want to play the same stuff. It's all beat up all the time.
That's right.
But as soon as you get into band practice,
what happens?
Right? Let's play the songs that we've known since we were 16.
Right.
All the songs that are beat up.
That's
and then
right.
next thing you know,
we're good at this one.
That's right. That's half your set list is the songs you grew up with.
We should just include that one.
Right. And so you learn 20 songs that you've known since you were a kid, and it's the same songs from 1983 to 1987.
See, if every band has the same mentality of doing that, then you go out looking to go listen to some fresh music, but it's difficult to find because everybody's doing the same thing.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's I'm interested. Can you just do one more? Okay, so let's just pull up Charlotte. Okay. We'll do one more from Craigslist on Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Oh, that's interesting. Do that one. Do that one right there.
Okay, so folks, we've got Alice in Chains tribute band seeks. Oh, that's catchy. Malice Unchained is seeking a drummer to complete lineup so we can start booking shows. 90s genre.
Sing it. Tell the whole thing.
All right.
So here, somebody's looking an Alice in Chains tribute band.
That's right. With I have to say, catchy name, Malice Unchained.
Okay, Malice Unchained. Looking for.
Preferably, let's see. They are looking for a drummer to complete the lineup so we can start booking shows. Someone who loves 90s genre, preferably someone who loves Alice in Chains. We play all the heavy hitters. This is just the beginning, so it's a perfect opportunity to come aboard. Yeah.
Wow.
So drum kit at the rehearsal space. You don't have to bring your own, and then contact Jason at the email provided or text.
Okay. So some cat, and this is in Charlotte.
Yeah, this was Charlotte area.
So in Charlotte, we're gonna do one for you, brother. Malice.
Oh,
here we go. No. This is local. It's about 30 minutes up the road.
Yeah.
Malice Unchained is looking for a drummer to complete their tribute band. Tribute bands are great. You can make some money with tribute bands. Have you seen tribute bands?
I don't think I've actually gone and seen one.
I haven't either. Never seen one single tribute band. Why? I don't personally want to see a tribute band. I would rather see a cover band than a tribute band.
It's not weird. You're right. And yet,
people do see it.
And yet, why not? Because if you are into that band, you would know all the songs and I guess would have a good time.
I suppose, right? If you're, I was never a big fan of that stuff. So
no, I wasn't either.
So so in the '90s, I tuned out.
I did too.
Because when it got to '92-ish, I think the rock music.
It was
not to say that those guys weren't incredible musicians, but it came so watered down. The attitude of the early '80s of the Quiet Riots and the Motley Crues, it just got super and so polished at the end that I was like, wow, this is like drinking Caro syrup. It's just so sweet and sugary. It's like, ooh, it's a bit much. Although out of that time frame, in that sugary sweet stuff, I did like Firehouse.
I liked Firehouse too.
They were R.I.P. to CJ.
Yeah.
Which is a good. This is a good segment to switch.
Okay.
So we'll switch a little bit of rock news. This was, it's a very common theme anymore as we get older. Musicians that are passing away.
Yeah.
And probably one of the major, if not influence, at least part of your life or your childhood or your middle adulthood.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
There we go.
Cut that out.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
No, yeah.
Stay there. One of the major ones was we had a major death.
Major death. We all know. Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy died.
Ozzy died.
Ozzy was
76.
76 years old. It's pretty stellar, really.
It really is, though. Living your life that
Ooh.
hard
Yeah.
for so many decades.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty amazing he made it that far, and I know the Parkinson's got him over pretty good the last couple of years.
I would think so. Yeah.
But, I mean, this guy.
It's pretty amazing, too, to think that his last concert happened at that time, and then I think it was a matter of 12 or 14 days or something like this, and then he passed away.
Yeah, right.
That's,
yeah.
I don't know, that's...
Did you see the last show, or did you see clips of it? I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw
No,
clips.
I just saw the ones floating around on Instagram, the ones he sang, about 4 or 5 songs,
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
You know?
Very interesting. I'm sure almost everybody, if anybody watches this, of course, the last episode, he comes up in the front and they bring him from underneath the stage.
Right.
Really cool. Got
Cool.
a guy holding onto his throne or whatever he was sitting on.
Yes.
He had water and stuff to the side, which was cool. And Ozzy was 76. I mean, the voice was shot.
Yeah.
I mean, the Tremors were there. I mean, God bless him for going out and
Seriously.
doing it.
Yeah.
But
I think both for him personally, but also to his fans. You know, that's,
absolutely right.
That's I don't know. That speaks volumes, I think, for super artists to still, you know, I would think want to do that for your fans. You know.
So do you buy into the whole Prince of Darkness thing? I mean, this was the imagery, of course, from Sabbath back in the late '60s, '70s. Shit, even when Ronnie James Dio got into the band, the imagery, of course, was always very anti-Christian.
Anti-Christian, dark.
You know.
Yeah.
So is this a real thing, or is this just shtick? Did he carry, you know, those dark elements into the rest of his life? I mean, obviously Ozzy had some terrible torment emotionally inside.
How much of it is theatrics and personal life, I guess.
Right? How much is it theatrics? So Blizzard of Oz came out, what, 81? I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah.
81, Blizzard of Oz. And then Diary of a Madman, 82, 83. Randy dies. We got Speak of the Devil with Brad Gillis coming in and playing. And then Jakey Lee comes in and does Bark at the Moon.
Okay.
And then Jakey Lee stays with for Ultimate Sin. And then they do then Zakk Wylde comes in and does No Rest for the Wicked. And that's kind of where I tuned out, because we're getting to the end of the 80s, into the 90s. And to me at this point, it's like, you know, the big hair and the just the ultimate glam stuff.
It's run its course.
I thought so.
Yeah.
It was, you know, and it's funny going back and how many of these bands from the early 80s still stand the test of time. I don't know of many. To me, Motley Crue doesn't stand the test of time. I think there's a few songs that could still carry over, but after those first 2 albums, like, this band sucks. They're not that great. But going back to Ozzy, yeah, how much of it is shtick and how much of it is, you know, I mean, so do you buy the whole, what do you think? Do you buy the whole personal Prince of Darkness thing?
Do I buy it?
I mean, do you think, I mean, obviously, you know, playing with the imagery, and I don't know, shit, look at that.
Right.
Look at that shit right there. That's a warm beer. So it is about, damn.
Chug.
Damn. Wow.
How's that taste?
Warm.
Warm.
It's hot. We're in North Carolina. It is July 29th right now as we record this. It's been 95.
My gosh, the heat lately has been
Holy
so hot.
Smokes, man. We had cold beers here like 30 minutes ago.
30 minutes ago.
Holy crap. So look at this thing. Just keep on foaming up.
Yeah. I'm going to join you. Let's see what this one does.
Wow. I want to take a different A Different Path with Oz. Look at that one too.
Yeah, this one too.
And these weren't even shook up.
Oh.
So I want to take A Different Path with Ozzy.
All right. Do expound on that.
Ozzy, in my opinion, listen, those songs from his first 6 albums, I don't know of one that was really a big giant miss. Those albums were, what do they say, all killer and no filler.
No filler, right.
I think all those 6 albums were amazing. But you back up a little bit, and let's talk about the first Ozzy album, which was Blizzard of Oz. Well, it wasn't supposed to be Ozzy Osbourne, Blizzard of Oz. It was the band Blizzard of Oz. That was the band name.
Is that right?
That was the name of the band.
Okay.
So they had Lee Kerslake playing drums, who's passed away over the last couple of years. Good drums on his first. So Lee's playing drums. Oh shit! I think Bob Daisley, I believe, was on bass, and then of course Randy on guitar.
Yeah.
And then Don Airey, I believe, was on keys at that time. So the Blizzard of Oz band disintegrates, and now comes Rudy Sarzo.
All right.
Randy on guitar, Tommy Aldridge on drums.
Is that right? Okay.
And then I don't think he played on Diary of a Madman. I think Lee Kerslake still played, but you have to fact check me.
Yeah.
So now we have a new band, or the makings of a new band.
Right.
Because what's his face? Rudy Sarzo had left Quiet Riot to get the Ozzy gig. Randy dies. They get Brad Gillis. Now Brad Gillis should have got the gig. Brad Gillis, amazing guitar from Night Ranger, right?
Night Ranger. Yeah.
Killer guitar player.
Yep.
So he doesn't get the gig.
Wow.
And then Jakey Lee comes on. And then Jake gets fired, of course, after the second album. But now Tommy Aldridge is no longer on the drums. And Carmine Appice starts playing drums on Bark the Moon. So
this is all happening during the recording of the album?
I think recording and touring.
And touring.
So all this being said, I think Ozzy and Sharon, coming from a musician standpoint, they fucked over so many people in the ascension of Ozzy to get to where he needed to be. Now, was this Ozzy's decisions, or was this Sharon pushing him to be more? His last show, was this really Sharon saying, we need some money?
Oh.
I mean, they don't need money. It's not that.
No, it's not that.
Do we want to go out is this because Ozzy wanted to play for the fans, or is this because Sharon kept wanting to prop him up? Cut that out. Like Joe Biden. Did Sharon want to stand Ozzy up like a cardboard cutout to make a lucrative payday?
For the sake of money, okay. Interesting.
Or was he really doing this for the
What was
fans?
he really doing for the fans? Wow.
And number two, how coherent was he really when he actually played his last show? Now, there also goes back to how coherent was he through the middle 80s
Right.
to the 90s,
Right.
Through this time.
Anyway,
But so I think Ozzy and Sharon screwed over so many people. Phil Susan, the bass player from the Ultimate Sin, he got screwed over. Jakey Lee got screwed. Jakey Lee got the biggest screwing, I think, from Ozzy.
Is that right?
Because they didn't give him a lot of songwriting credits. And Jakey Lee wrote all those flipping songs. And Ozzy, from what I understand, has a beautiful sense of melody.
Oh my gosh.
And
yep.
and word structure.
Yep.
It's a gift, man.
It is.
I'm not saying it's not.
I gotta say, as a keyboardist, since his passing, I was going through my playlist, and some of the songs that I was visiting, that's always struck me how the chord choices in these songs is just so creative. Not your typical heavy metal kind of thing. It just, I don't know, the songs they develop, it's not always in the same chord structure. It ventures off into a chord you don't even expect to happen, and then it comes back again. It just, I guess in some ways a bit of a classical tonality, maybe. And I got to thinking, is that because of Randy Rhoads?
Maybe at the beginning, yeah, right. And then I think if you get stuck, if you're not stuck, but if you get starting with that, don't you kind of have to maybe keep that as kind of your knit or your core part of that?
Right.
Because Jakey Lee is more blues oriented than Randy Rhoads ever thought about, because obviously Randy's the classical guy. But let's go back and play Journey to the Center of Eternity. The beginning of it is the big giant church organ, playing those giant chords that you would, and then comes out and then there's no present, there's no future. You know, Ozzy had a way with some lyrics, man.
Yeah, there's just listening to that, the synthesis of all of that, though, like you say, this brooding kind of introduction, and then it gets into the rhythmic drums, and I don't know.
What an amazing experience that would be, though, right?
That, yeah.
I mean, how cool would it be to just have time to go to a studio and actually have the resources to create these songs, these masterpieces.
That's a dream job right there.
It's a dream job.
Just to be able to create in there and have those tools available to you and still get paid for it.
And still get paid.
Man.
So here's a funny story about Carmine Appice on the Bark at the Moon. So obviously Carmine Appice had played with Vanilla Fudge and Rod Stewart back in the 70s. And, great drummer. He gets the Ozzy gig. So Carmine, from what I understand, this is how he, part of why he got fired. He, as I hear interviews with Carmine, he does seem very self-centered a little bit. That he wanted to have his own merchandise on the merch table when it's all Ozzy stuff with everybody kind of. And I don't know what I didn't see Ozzy. I never saw the promo book or the tour book. How about the tour books back in the 80s?
Yeah.
Man, if you went to a concert in the 80s,
you had to buy one of those.
You had to buy a tour book. I've got Rush from Presto still somewhere.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Presto was. I was high. I don't remember the show. All I remember is Big Rabbits and coming out of hats. Anyway,
sweet. Okay. But you got the book. So
got the book. But
anyway, so a merch table and
Carmine and from what I understand, Sharon said, "Yeah, absolutely, put your stuff out there."
Okay.
Well, Carmine has his own, pictures of himself, and they went, and Sharon had his face cut off the shirts.
Really?
Yeah. So also now Sharon went back, and she's not a nice lady. She's brutal.
Yeah.
She went back because and re-recorded the first two albums with Bob Daisley playing bass on. Took his bass lines out.
Wow.
And I think if memory serves correct, it was Robert Trujillo that went and re-recorded Bob Daisley's. I could be wrong, but I think that's how it goes. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. That's what this is all about. Comment, all that stuff.
Please.
And while you're at it, like, subscribe, and share. So I think Ozzy screwed over a lot of people, but at the same time, in that screwing over, those names stay relevant.
They still do, don't they? Yeah. Despite the fact.
Despite the fact.
Yeah.
So would you had rather not experienced any of that, and just became a nobody, or at least experienced it, and your memory is carried on forever? So maybe that's the price, but Jakey Lee really got screwed. I mean, he got screwed over a bunch of royalties. I mean, he really got. I was so surprised when Jakey Lee actually played the show. It was funny that he didn't play with Ozzy though.
No.
I mean, they just did Black Sabbath songs, didn't they?
Yeah.
And everybody else came out in all-star bands and did other Ozzy songs. But
it's kind of funny though. Karma, even though being screwed over, still became a part of the scene, and ultimately still played on this last.
Yeah. Jakey Lee's a
Amazing.
monster player.
Yeah.
I mean, he grew up in the time being from San Diego with Warren DeMartini, and of course the Gillises, the Night Ranger guys, and and George Lynch.
Wow.
I mean, those guys. I think George Lynch and Jakey Lee were roommates for a while.
That's cool.
And it's funny if you go back and listen to Dawkins Without Warning, it very much sounds like Killer of Giants on Ultimate Sin. So the question, of course, is who smoked who? Did George rip off Jakey Lee? Which I would probably think so.
Yeah,
George's a hell of a guitar player, but
yeah,
Jakey Lee is a songwriter, man. I mean, he's a strong. Anyway,
yeah.
So rest in peace, Ozzy. Thanks for the music, man.
Music.
Thanks for giving us a forum to talk about.
That's right.
You.
Yeah.
So the Prince of Darkness is no longer here, but his wife is still evil incarnate above the ground. Yeah. Anyway. Anyway.
All right.
So let's talk about a little bit of what's going on locally, because this is what this is all about. Moonshine, Liquor, Beer, and Smoke is really about local music, local musicians, local venues, opportunities to see bands, supporting live music, supporting local businesses, music-wise. That's what we're here to do, and we're also here smoke some cigars, drink some liquor, drink some beer, and when we get some moonshine, we'll product place that. This is our second episode, so right now it's worlds ahead of last time. So just imagine where this is really going to go.
Yeah.
So we talked about this, and we have a little bit of vision for this thing.
Yep.
That if it really takes off, we really want to turn this into a live at Daryl's kind of thing.
Exactly.
Where we get local musicians to come in and play, because Bernie's got an amazing little studio up here at the top of the barn to play in.
And that'd be fantastic.
It'd be amazing, right?
Maybe we have a sit-down interview session and then invite those people back.
Absolutely, right? Absolutely.
Brush up on a couple songs.
Right, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Which would be, because I love live at Daryl's house, whatever it is.
Great stuff.
I don't think he's doing it anymore, which is kind of a drag. But he's been live streaming everything. So
we'll fill in the gap now.
Yeah. We can. We can. So we do have another interview coming up here shortly with I don't know if we should say it or not. Yeah, I mean, we got another interview coming up with a band.
You think it's going to be all members?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to get them all?
Not up here, though.
No, that's right. We'll take this on the road.
Yeah, we're going to take it on the road. So this is the beautiful thing about Moonshine, Liquor, Beer, and Smoke.
Right.
We can take it to any bar, any club that's close to us, because somebody's got at least some liquor and beer, and somebody's smoking something somewhere, somehow. So the next person, the next band or interview is going to be Soaking Wet.
Soaking Wet.
Which I've been grateful to know these guys over the last 6 or 7 years. And we've played a lot of music, played a lot of venues, and we're going to interview those guys here in the next week or so. Talk about them, how the band started and all that stuff. But we've got stuff planned out.
Yep.
And when we don't have stuff planned out,
it'll be us.
It'll be us, and we're going to talk about shit. And
hopefully it'll be interesting enough for you folks.
Right. We met through Craigslist playing in a band called Highwire.
Yep.
With our first guest last week with Todd Cosner.
Yep.
And we just stayed in contact over the years, and it's been wonderful to have a true friend. And when times are good or times are bad, there's always
got your
got
your friend there.
Absolutely, man.
Yep. You know what's interesting too about that is, and that's created the friendship. But it's just the power of music,
The power of music,
bringing people together. And I hope we can do the same thing through our.
I hope so,
here,
man.
Right?
Wouldn't it be
Bring
cool?
People together.
It'd be kind of neat.
Yeah.
So
whether it's just digitally or eventually have people on the show.
And that's why we started this, because after a year of frustration of trying to start a new country rock band with some original stuff. Aside from that, it was so frustrating trying to get a band, and we really wanted to stay talking about music, because that's the one thing that has kept it going. It is the power of music.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we wanted to talk about local musicians and the guys who are still getting at it. I think it's once again the premise of this whole thing is for local musicians to come in and tell their stories, tell about growing up, maybe not in North Carolina, but playing in North Carolina, and maybe talking about their youth you know,
That's great.
playing, and then
Yeah,
and then
sure.
and then being here.
Yeah.
Old clubs that are no longer existing, or big venues they played, or current venues they're doing, and you know, I don't think anything's off the table. Rock and roll, bluegrass if you want, acoustic.
Right.
I mean, anybody that's really kind of been beating around for several years.
That's a great point.
I think this is a good opportunity for anybody from, and not even that, but we'll talk about club owners, talk about how difficult the business is of a club owner.
Right. What's the perspective like through that?
Because that's not an easy gig.
No.
Moonshine, liquor, beer, and smoke. We talk about local musicians, local venues, stories, and all that good stuff. Let's go to kick it into what's going on our local venues.
We're going to talk about next. Bands playing at those. What's you got for us?
Right now, Wayno's. Once again, it is July 29th, 2025. Wayno's this weekend.
What do we got?
The band Opal Moon.
Shout out to Todd.
Shout out to Todd.
Check them out.
It's getting late. I gotta drive home still. We gotta get this thing done.
This is
It's real life. Shit. Wayno's. Opal Moon this weekend, August 2nd. Next week, August 9th.
Also
Heavy Mountain String Band
Also at Wayno.
at Wayno's, August 16th. Or no, that's the 9th, August 9th. And then the Velvet Rodeo comes up there on August 16th.
I'm a Dragonfly, and
I went to Dragonfly one time, though, right?
we went there.
Yeah. It was cool, man. It's a little acoustic joint.
Definitely. Smaller, more quaint kind of place. I don't
So what
know.
do you got there? They serve beer. They have like all kinds of different beers.
All different kinds of beers and wines.
Wines.
Well, you can get whiskey and some other harder liquors as well.
So they have mixed beers.
They do, but that's not its. I wouldn't say that's predominantly. It's more so the beer and wine. And you can also pick up a cigar. He's got a great selection of cigars there.
You can't smoke inside there.
Oh yeah.
Step Size Deluxe.
Step Side Deluxe. I don't know.
None of them.
Yeah, I can't expand on that.
Hey, but if you want to ever get on the show and know and come on, hit us up.
Yeah.
Fucking interview you, man. Just have fucking fun.
So,
So locally, also we say locally up in Newton, the Novel Tap Room. Now the Novel Tap Room's kind of neat, man. They got a bunch of kick-ass beers.
that's a great place.
I
like the ambiance, the high tables, and great stage for.
You know,
I think it's pretty good.
I have definitely played on worse stages.
Yeah.
I mean,
It seems like you have enough room at least.
Yeah, man, I got my drums up, and you know me, I play hard, and I don't mean to play hard. It's just I have played with a snap. It's, it may think it's there, but it's more like bang. It's like just get in there.
So Novel Tap Room.
The Novel Tap Room. Chasing Phoenix.
What else you got for us?
Novel Tap Room on August 9th. I don't know who this guy is, man. I'm sorry. Come on the show, man. Say who you are, damn it. That's what it's all about, right?
Right.
I don't know who the fuck you are. All right, cool. We don't know either.
Yeah. We don't know either.
Now let all 56 viewers find out.
And who was that?
The Dylan Fairchild Band.
Dylan Fairchild.
The novel's cool, man.
Mm.
You know? It's got some kick-ass fucking vibe inside. It really does. I think they have food trucks.
That's right, the food trucks
I get a
outside.
food truck if he wants to
Different
food.
rotation of food, yeah.
Going down to my neck of the woods, sort of kind of, my adopted neck of the woods, down in Concord, my favorite place to play, Amicis. I like Amicis, man. And this is the second week in a row. I'm just like pro Amicis. I went back and watched the video. I was like, wow, you really are pro Amicis.
Quite the plug for
Yeah.
Amicis, yeah.
I dig it, man.
But yeah.
It's a pain in the ass getting on that stage. You got to come right through the door in 3 little steps. I mean, it's
Yeah.
But
also killer stage.
Mitch's this weekend, August 2nd, if I get this up before maybe August 1st.
Yeah.
Next to Ken. These guys are a bunch of good guys, man. It's a fun band. Johnny Helms, Steve Eubanks. Those guys are fun, man. always draw a good crowd, and a lot of fun. So if you get a chance to go see Next to Kin anywhere, fun band, man. You guys have a good time with it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And then August 9th, close to home, it's Soaking Wet.
Soaking Wet.
Soaking Wet.
Also at Amici's.
At Amici's.
Nice.
August 9th.
Gotta check them out.
Oh, we got some new songs.
Oh, so yeah, go check out Soaking Wet at Amici's on August 9th.
9th. And then, hey man, listen, we had 56 viewers, man.
Woo!
For at least 4 minutes. If you got to this stage, you're a badass motherfucker.
Yeah, that's great, man.
This is where the good shit happens. After you take the break, it gets better.
It just gets better.
Gotta take a break. That's it.
That's it.
I have nothing else to say.
Appreciate you all checking us out. We're going to continue to refine this. Catch you on the next episode.
Sounds good to me, man.
All right.
See you. Thank y'all.